guys, so how are you guys doing today? So it's time for our daily vibe. So let's go ahead and set our intentions for something that's positive today. And let's start off by taking our breath in and out. In and out. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the cards have been pre-shuffled. All right. Let us go ahead and find out what the energy is right now. Okay, Spirit, tell us what the energy is right now. Oh, we have the King of Cups again. We have the King of Cups again. Let's see, we should see that. Okay, we had the King of Cups the other day. All right. Let's see. Okay, the past energy is the Queen of Wands. Okay. So we have a pair. We have a fire sign and we have a water sign. So the fire sign is the past influence on this present energy. Okay, let's see what the future energy is. What is the future energy? What is the future energy here? What is the future energy? The Nine of Swords. Okay, somebody's in their head about something. Alright, the only negative card that I see is something headed into the future. We have someone who is who has anxiety and they're kept up at night. They have something on their mind. So these two energies together create this. Let us see what is the energy surrounding the Queen of Wands. Just one moment, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. I know I've been saying some of the cards wrong for the past couple of days, so I'm going to try to get it right. The Three of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Two of Pentacles. And this clarifies the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this person is a very confident person in the upright position. She's center of attention. She's got Aries and Sagittarian qualities. But what clarifies it? This person is working with a group of people. She seems to be in her head very kind of like this card is exhibiting scornful energy. And there we have the Two of Pentacles, which means that there's either financial problems going on or there's something that's out of balance in this group. So let's see what this means. This person could be, maybe she cut someone out of the group. She is in her head about being in the group. She feels cold towards the group of people, and maybe her feelings are causing something to be out of balance within the group, the foundation to be rocky within the group. Okay, but we know that this Queen of Wands is feeling some kind of way with being a part of a group of people. Okay, and it's causing the situation to be rocky. Let's see who this King of Cups is. Let's clarify that. And what I should actually use a different deck to clarify, but I didn't. So I guess this is intended this way. So the clarifying cards, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Wands. So I usually take the Page of Swords as a card of, it's a thought card. It's trying to give us an overview. What is the prevailing thought here? This person looks like he's taking a break right now. He's taking some time out from a situation. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. What could this person be healing from or taking a break from? What is he healing from? What is he taking a break from? What is he healing from? And what is he taking a break from? Okay. These are a lot of cards, but I still will take, I'm going to give this an attempt here. So, it appears to me that this person is taking a break right now. Perhaps he was involved with a third-party situation that he's taking a break from, he's healing from. It could be this Queen of Swords energy that maybe he was working with that caused something to be out of balance. And he's taking some sort of break, resting period. This person could have been a third-party energy. But there's a Chariot card, which, and then we have a Judgment card. And then we have someone leaving something. So perhaps this King of Cups person has decided to fix his foundation. Maybe he's determined to leave a third-party situation. He has learned something from the past. Because the Judgment card is, to me, is about something that happened in the past that people have to revisit and they have to learn from. So maybe he has learned his lesson from this past association and he's left it. He's walked away from it. So right now he is in a resting state. But we know that he has left a situation. So the Queen of Wands energy could be this person that he left. This person that was causing a lot of, I guess, rockiness within a group of people that he was associated with. And so now we have the Future card, the Nine of Swords. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. So far what I see here is that the daily vibe is about someone that you are associated with. Okay, and it's kind of telling a story of where they are right now. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands. So this person has a lot on his plate. He's going through some difficulties, some strugglings right now. Okay, and we have another card next to that which shows that he is feeling some sort of apathy about a relationship that is in his life. Let's clarify that card some more. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So next to this card is, this is a card of discord. We have the Five of Pentacles. And next to it we have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, there is definitely a relationship that's involved here that someone is thinking about. It's heavily on their mind. And it looks like they have their guard up or they have a wall up. They feel some kind of apathy about the relationship. It's a relationship that they have some discord with. And maybe they feel like they were left out in the cold. And they have some challenges because it looks to me like they're trying to defend themselves, or they have people that are against them. Okay? So what to make out of all this whole thing? What do we make out of this? Okay. I think it really just speaks to someone that's in your life, and is it's really telling the story of what's happening in their life. It looks to me like they're dealing with some kind of Queen of Wands, swordsy energy, that they had dealings with that caused maybe some financial ups and downs in their life. So they've walked away from the situation. They're taking a break. They're determined to rebuild their foundation and move forward. They've learned some important lessons, maybe about that relationship, and they've left it, okay? And so now here in the future, they're in their head about it. They feel some apathy about the relationship, but they are determined, and they're still in the game. They're persevering, although they're wounded. And they are in separation, or they might be fighting with this person now. This person might be causing a lot of drama in their life, a lot of conflict where they have to defend themselves. So looks like the person in your life, they're really going through it right now. They're going through a lot of conflict, probably with a third party situation. And there's a lot of fighting, and there's a lot of squabbling right now going on. So let me go ahead and take another card. I just want to clarify the present energy with a different deck. Okay, and since this deck was upside down when I took the card, I'm going to make it upright because it should have been an upright situation, upright position. So this person, it just tells us that he's in his head about this whole drama with the past situations. We have another 9 of Swords here, which tells me that this is what he's in his head about right now. This whole negative situation with a past person that he was dealing with. And let's clarify one card for the future situation. The future situation. Let's see what's in the future situation. Okay. Oh, okay, so something that involves teamwork. So this clarifies it even more, okay? All right, so I'm going to switch it around a little bit. So this card probably is the person, okay? Because this 9 of Swords energy is also here in the middle, which is clarifying this King of Cups person, okay? So we already know that he's in his head. And so this is a different energy. This could be you. When you think of the relationship, you're probably like, I'm not so sure about this. Because you're looking at 3 of Cups because there's a third party situation in it. So he's in his head about some nonsense and you're like, I don't think I really want to deal with it. Okay? And since this card here is reflecting 2 people who have discord, let's just say this is one person is you and one person is the other person. Okay? You are probably the person, the 9 of Wands person, who's put a whole lot of effort in it. You're tired and you're wounded and you just want to give up on it. And the other person has a lot of conflict. He feels that people are against him. And so with the 3 of Pentacles clarifying the situation, it means that you two are together in some regard. You're supposed to be doing some kind of work that involves teamwork, but you're not together right now because one person is dealing with a past relationship that he has conflict with, and you feel kind of apathetic towards this person. You're not really wanting to deal with it. You're just tired of it. But yet there's some work that you guys have to do, or some kind of teamwork or collaborative effort that you guys are supposed to do. So I think that kind of tells us what this is all about. So your person is still dealing with some past relationship issues that he walked away from. He's taking a break. He's in his head about it. And if you haven't heard from him, that's what he's doing. He's thinking about it. He's in his head. You're like, I don't really want to do anything about it. You're just tired of dealing with it. Okay, and he's dealing with people who are against him. There's a lot of fighting going on, but yet you two have some sort of collaborative work to do. Something that you have to do in the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say. I'm pulling out my Loving Words of Jesus deck, and we need some Jesus here. So what kind of advice does Spirit have for us right now? What kind of advice does Spirit have for us right now? What kind of advice does Spirit have for us right now? Okay. It says, be not afraid, only believe. Okay. So for me, I'm taking it as if you're wanting to be with this person and you're feeling some sort of apathy about the relationship, you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's headed, then to me it's saying that you have only to believe and you will receive. But then again, we're all gonna take that some other way. But that's how I'm taking this. And then there's one, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So I guess it's asking us, that whatever happens, God always wants us to be the peacemaker and to bring peace to any given situation. So let your light shine before men. I guess it means do the right thing, do good works, have a good attitude even while facing adversity. Because the big picture is what we do for God. At least that's my opinion. So that's the loving words from Jesus. And then I'm going to pull a card from the butterfly deck. This deck speaks of changes. And so, what kind of changes can we expect? Okay, we had a whole bunch of cards fall out here. And since this is a positive deck, I'm going to go ahead and take all of them. So the first card is relationship dynamics. We have adult children. And we have religion and spirituality. Let's go ahead and take on relationship dynamics and see what this means. Because I truly believe it all means something. This card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past you numbed your emotional awareness and now your feelings are awake. The most important relationship of all is with yourself. So you need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Yes, relationships involve compromise, but ultimately if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you are guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counselor or a counselor for support. As you make changes, all of your relationships will be affected. It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each of them, to bring healthy balance into your life. Moving your relationship to a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, individual or marital counseling, a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. Changing the dynamics of other relationships. I mean, here you go. I mean, there is about relationship dynamics and taking in consideration your own feelings and the other person's feelings and everybody involved. There's a lot of pieces to this particular puzzle that's more than just the two people that's involved. But I think most importantly, you need to take a look at how you're feeling in it. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this one. Adult children. So there must be some sort of adult children involved in this relationship. Okay, either you have adult children or they have adult children in the mix. This card comes to you because of changes involving your children who are now grown. Usually it signals that an adult child has moved away from home, is getting married, or is off at college or with other family members. Regardless of the circumstances, this change is eliciting strong feelings of grief as the parenting part of your life now shifts. You do this card because there's a void that needs to be filled with new meaningful projects and activities. In some cases, this card means that you are the once child who is now grown. Perhaps you or your family still sees you as a child or adolescent. In these cases, you are being guided to view yourself as a responsible adult and to work with your family to view you the way, you're being guided to view yourself as a responsible adult and to work with your family to view you that way as well. Seeking counseling help for adult children or of alcoholic issues, a child who acts mature beyond his or her age, planning for your child's future. So there could be some adult children here, or this is a situation where it's causing you to mature and look at things from a mature point of view. Maybe there are some children involved. Maybe you have to be aware of that and look at the other parts of the puzzle, but beyond yourself. So it's kind of like a dichotomy of looking at yourself and your needs, and then looking at other people that are outside the two of you, the whole team, everybody that's involved. Okay, so you just can't really focus on your relationship. You have to focus on everybody that's in this whole thing. Okay, and the last card is religion and spirituality. Religion and spirituality. Okay, your spiritual life is shifting because you're getting in touch with your honest beliefs. What worked for you in the past doesn't ring true for you now. This may cause confusion within your family or within yourself. If you are leaving a religious tradition, your loved ones may worry about your spiritual safety as you venture into areas they don't understand. It could mean that maybe you and the person, you are different spiritually. Maybe you're more spiritual than the other person, and maybe you have to look at those differences as well. It's not up to you to win your family's approval for your beliefs or choices. However, if you are following a spiritual teacher, do use discernment before leaping in with a full commitment. Make certain that everything is as it appears to be and that you retain your ability to exercise your free will. Most important, be sure that you are happy and on a spiritual path that is aligned with your sincere beliefs. So make sure that this particular relationship is aligned with you. Is it for your highest good? Additional meanings, marital conflict over different religious beliefs. So like I said before, this person may not necessarily have the same beliefs that you do. Blending a multi-faith family. He might have adult children involved, okay? So like I was saying, there are things that are outside yourself that you have to be aware of. Returning to your childhood religious path, converting to a new religion, spiritual study, or teaching. Okay, so I hope that you all got something out of that. That was really a lot to think about in this particular reading. And it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy situation. So I think in some ways we can't really expect other people to do all the changing. We have to change along with the situation, because things change and things progress. We may not be the same people that we once were when we first spiritually involved ourselves with this particular person. So those are some things to think about. So I hope you got something out of it. Thank you to the other person who subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.